Good day. My name is Peter Jordan. Welcome back to yet another video of learning. In this video, I want to talk to you about being disassociated, that's in psychobabble speak, okay, from yourself or from your body, or I like to call it the excarnation process. This is where it is that you excarnate from your body out, okay, one thing. So what happens here is that when you go to sleep at night, sort of something like that, okay, which is that you go to sleep and then it is you leave your body, okay, and everybody at night does this. This is it's a perfectly natural process that we all do, and we've all been through the experience where it is that you suddenly feel like you're falling, and you wake up and your heart is beating, and you look around and you say, well, what's going on? And that's you coming back into your body, but you come back so fast back in your body because your body has called you for some or other reason. Now, the only thing is that you guys have learned to do this during the day. This is a process that you do. It's a process that is normal for you whenever it is that you're involved in some kind of confrontation of some sort. This is what it is that you do. You immediately leave. Or if the situation is stressful or it's not safe, then it is you leave or you simply don't come back. You always stay out there. Now, when it is that you're out there, it is that when I'm out there, doesn't matter whatever happens to the body. When I'm out there, it means that I am safe. Okay, nobody can touch me, nobody can do anything for me. I am entirely safe. Now, this has both positive and negative consequences for you. The negative side of things is that you become the observer of life and not the participant in life. That's a big one. You become the observer of life and not the participant in life. Okay, that's the negative side. The positive side, because you're up there, you understand the spirit world. You guys understand spirituality. You guys understand and accept that this environment isn't us. You understand that there's a bigger picture of things there. You guys understand that this is not you, that there is a bigger picture of us. There's a different kind of dimension, or there's a different aspect to life that many in the world around you don't necessarily accept the way that you guys understand it. And the reason that you understand it is because when you're up there, you interact with the spirit world. You guys understand inspirations. You understand intuition. You understand things like the concept of guides and support and etc. etc. This is a very easy thing for you. So having said all of that, now I want to address this process about you coming back into your body. Okay, this is really important. So we've been through and we've spoken about the processes that you went through where you discovered that you could leave the body during the day and why you did this. In this process, we teach you how to re-enter your body and how to stay there. This will feel strange to you initially, but what is important is that you start to recognize when you are out of your body and then to bring yourself back in. Also, try and recognize what was the trigger for you to leave so that you can work on this and release it from you. you will be able to re-enter at will. This takes practice and self-recognition. It is a process, and to accept it as that. Okay, don't look at it as something that it is that you need to judge yourself on. The more you practice, the better and easier it all becomes. And eventually, this just goes away and it becomes normal for you to be in your body. Being in the body full time this is where it is that you are supposed to be. You are supposed to be present. And to be present in the body full time, to be present, to be here in this present moment, because it is in this moment. This is the present that the universe brings you. This is the only time that you have got in this present moment to change your life. You can't change your life with a moment that's just gone by, and you can't change your life with a moment that's about to come. You can only change your life and change everything about you in this present moment. And that's why we say it is important for you to live in the now, right now. Live in the now. Okay, it's when you live in the now that things can happen. When you don't live in the now, if you live in the past, things can't happen. If you live in the future, things can't happen. Okay, it is that you got to live in the present moment. Another aspect of this is that being in your body, when it is that you are being intimate with your partner, will bring about a completely different experience for you and your partner. Also, being present with your partner leads to much deeper feeling exchanges, and therefore this results in a much deeper heart-to-heart connection with your partner. You know, if there is anything that is really terrible, is that for a guy, when a guy is involved with somebody that has been sexually abused, and when it is that she is not present in her body, it feels for him as though it's entirely empty. It's like there's a physical thing that is happening, but there's nobody there. And it's not a pleasant feeling. It's a feeling, well, gee whiz, I might as well use a blow-up doll, or I might as well use something else on that, because there's no connection. There's no deep heart-to-heart connection on it. The opposite is also true, okay? When it's the female with a male that has been sexually abused, that she has all of this and she tries desperately to try and connect to her man, and she just finds is that it's just so empty. And so, it works both ways. It's not just female side, it's both ways. So anyway, let's take on to the next stage. Okay, so now we've been through a couple of processes, and the process is, this is where it is that you've cleaned and blessed your body from the previous process. You've also freed yourself from any kind of residues of fears or perceptions or issues and so on, that is that we went through in the previous two processes. Okay, if there is anything else that you need to happen to the body before you can re-enter, then this is the time to actually clear this up. Whatever it is that you need to clear, okay? Because it is for you to re-enter into the body, you need to really make sure that it's safe for you to re-enter. So if there is anything else there, please address this issue, and please sorted out before it is that you come back in, because otherwise all that's going to happen is you're going to feel unsafe, and then is you're going to leave again. Okay. And then, so I'm going to assume that it is that now you are ready to re-enter the whole body, and it is you cleared any kind of residue. If this is a issue where it is that you get stuck on here and you're not sure, then this is the time it is that you can then set up an appointment with me, or you can go and see somebody else that can help you to try and resolve this thing about you not feeling safe, or that there's some kind of additional issue that is that you need to resolve before you come back into your body. Okay, it's really important. Okay. So once everything has been completed, and now you're ready to re-enter your body. Before we start, I want you to get an idea in your imagination, or just think about what it is like to dress yourself up in a wetsuit that has a hood on. You know, the one that you use for scuba diving. If you haven't been sort of exposed to this, then something like maybe putting on a tracksuit, or putting on something that's got long pants on, long sleeve jacket, something like this, and it's got a little hood on over your head that you can put yourself into, or a ski jacket of some sort, you know, something where it is that you are fully enclosed and you put yourself into, something like that. Okay, one thing. Now, what I want you to do, I want you to take the soft toy or the cushion that you used in the previous two processes work that we did, and I want you to take these, and I want you to put it on the floor, and I want you to stand on something where it's safe for you to stand on. So, you know, not a chair that turns like this, because you could fall and hurt yourself. I want you to stand on something, and stand on something that is solid. And when you stand up there and you look down on the floor, where it is that you place your little soft toy, or your cushion or pillow, whatever it is that you use, you put it on the floor. Now, when you stand up there and you look down on there, first of all, two things must happen. The one is that you recognize that this is a familiar feeling to you. Okay, another thing. Now, let me just tell you a little bit about myself. When I was learning to do this whole program, and then we were being taught this particular exercise. And when I was being taught this exercise, I thought, now this is the biggest lot of nonsense I've ever heard. And the guy who was teaching us said, well, Peter, I want you to go and stand on this table, because I want to show you the whole process. And I said to him, why me? I was probably the most grounded of the whole group. Why me? Why not somebody where it's rather obvious that it is that they needed to do the process? And he said, no, we want you to go up and go and be there and do the process. So I duly climbed up onto the table, and then I looked down, and then I said, oh my God, what is going on here? What is happening? Why am I suddenly feeling like this? Now, needless to say, I had a whole sorry, needless to say, I had a whole reaction, and the whole class burst out laughing at me, and they said, well, what's going on? I said, my goodness, this feels so strange. I've never experienced something like this in my life before. Okay, and they said, well, what's happening? I said, no, I recognize this position of being excarnated myself. So you see, it happens to everybody. Now, the excarnation process doesn't just happen to people that have been sexually abused. It also happens to people that have been in some kind of major confrontation or been beaten up or something like that, or even a car accident. Those kinds of things that it exposes you to that. And in that process, when this thing happens to you, okay, it's like a God-given escape valve that you have. Okay, so it's something like that, and you kind of escape out. And the reason for that is that you are given this thing or this ability to leave to protect you. Okay, yes, the body can go through things, but nothing can happen to you because God so loves you that nothing can happen to you. But of course, us being in our body, we get the two mixed up. Okay, on the thing. So with you being out there, it is you can recognize, or when you're standing on the chair, you can recognize that there is a separation between you and yourself. Okay, you and your body, rather, not yourself. Okay, so now you're standing up on the chair and you look down. I want you to look down onto the cushion or whatever it is, and there would be a bright spot on that cushion. And there. Now that bright spot is the connection between your body and you. And this connection is connected through a silver cord. Okay? So when it is that you leave at night, you leave, and it is that this silver cord is connection. So when you come back, you just follow the silver cord and it takes you back into your body. So you don't end up in somebody else's body. Okay? And thing is, brings you back in to where it is that you belong. Okay, now that connection, that bright spot on there, and the connection to you is there. So now I want you to take your two hands together like that, and I want you to enter like this, that bright spot in there. Okay, and when you enter this whole bright spot in, then I want you to fill up the whole soft toy and the cushion of everything, and I want you to put on your wetsuit pants or your long pants or your tracksuit pants or whatever it is. Okay, put them on, and I want you to act this thing out. Okay, put it on. Then I want you to put your sleeves, your jacket on. Okay, fill the sleeves with that. Then I want you to put your hood on, and I want you to zip yourself up inside this thing. Okay, when you do that and you zip yourself inside the thing, I want you to look around. And when you look around, I want you to notice the colors. I want you to look and see how things are, and experience the colors, and experience the views, and experience the thing, and experience the sound, and also experience how does your body feel. You can feel the heaviness of your body. You can feel everything flowing around in your body. It's a strange feeling for you to be there, for you to be in your body. Now, when you are in your body, I'm going to ask you two questions. But the first thing is, this is when it is that you have re-entered your body. Okay, now when you've re-entered your body like this, I have dramatized it a little bit for you to do, for you to get the feeling of what it's like. But it is now, you now know that you can do this. Okay, on the thing. Do you have to stand on top of a chair each time to re-enter your body? No. What it is that you need to do, you need to be able to be conscious of, oh, I've left my body again. I'm out there. I need to recall myself back into my body to be fully present. Okay. So the question I'm now going to ask you is, are you here? I ask you again, are you here in your body? Now it is, I want you to respond to me. Yes, I am in my body. So I'm asking again, are you here in your body? And you respond, yes, I am back in my body. I am here. And I say to you, fabulous. I am here too. This is where you belong. Welcome. We love having you here to be present with us. To be present with us. We want you to be present, to be here. Your partner wants you to be present, to be with him or her. Now, please take your time in experiencing just be back into or being back in your body. Just absorb it and just be in it. Enjoy the colors and enjoy the feeling. It's a really special thing for you to be present. Okay. Having been through all of that, let's do a quick summary of things. Okay. Everything that you've done so far, you've discovered how your mind and your subconscious mind works. You've discovered a lot about how you were controlled by all of these different kinds of feelings and things that you've took on. You've discovered how to clean yourself. You've discovered how to clear yourself completely of all of the negative things. And then now's the time. Okay, you've now cleaned out everything. You've got yourself back into your body. You feel safe. Now's the time to start taking all of this and to start to grow you and start to rebuild you. From now on, every session that we do is entirely focused on rebuilding you and taking you back to the essence of who you are. Okay, so the first process is that we're now going to be talking about what are all the strengths of you and what is the new that you would like to bring into your world, because now all of the old patterns of everything that was controlling you, we've now got rid of that. Now we need something new to come into play in your world and to help you move into the direction that you want to move into. So that's a big section on its own. The section that comes after that is how to call back your power from where it is that you gave it away to everybody else, and you gave it away to the perpetrator, and etc., etc. Okay, I've got you back into your body. We started to build you up, and you start recognizing you. Now we get you to call back what I call back your power. And that's a whole exercise that you would go through, and it's going to have a real big impact on you. And then after that, once you've got the power, and then we say, okay, now what you've got to do is you've got to learn how to keep this power in your body. And keeping here, then you've got to learn to use this power in a constructive way to put boundaries in place, to protect you, to look after you. Okay, and for you to start to love you and start to understand yourself. But in the process of you putting boundaries in place, you've got to learn about the aspect about expressing your feelings as a part of putting a boundary in place. Because when you can do that and express your feelings as part of your boundary setting, it makes your boundary setting really, really powerful. Okay, and impactful, and it results in people understanding you and your feelings And through the process you will learn how to understand people and them and their feelings. And by you putting boundaries in place, you will be able to achieve things you simply could not do up to now. It was a huge struggle for you to do. I teach you how to do it. I teach you how to do it easily. I teach you how to use this power in the most constructive way. Once we've got all of that in place, then the next thing for us to teach you is about you and your feelings and the expression of your feelings, so that you can interweave this into your boundary setting. Now, those two together, it's a big field to cover. Once we've been through a lot of that, and I give you a lot of homework on that, then the next stage that comes after that is learn how to balance this power in you with these feelings. Okay? And when you can balance the power in you with these feelings, then you become a balanced human being. Balanced human beings do well on the planet. That's my goal for you. There's a lot of work that's got to go from here forward. But oh boy, is it going to be worth it? Are you going to grow, and are you going to do and achieve things that you could not think that was possible? It's coming. This is what it is I want for you. So I look forward to working with all of you to get you there, and this is what you deserve. Thanks very much. Take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.